This week we are going to be reading The Gingerbread Man and the Leprechaun Loose at School. You guys remember at the beginning of the year we read a book about the Gingerbread Man and we even got to see him in real life at our school. Well, we are going to see what happens with the Leprechaun Loose at School this time. This book is by Laura Murray and it's illustrated by, that means the pictures are done by, Mike Lowry. The Gingerbread Man and Leprechaun Loose at School. One Monday in March, the mischief began with a hee 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 from a wee little man. We heard the sly laugh as he reached down the hall. Then he paused by our door with a wink and a call. Fo fiddly fee, you can't catch me, for I'm on a leprechaun mess-making spree. I'm crafty and keen, I'm nimble and quick. I love to make mischief or play a good trick. Ooh, he seems naughty. We rushed to the hall. He was nowhere in sight, but some tiny green shamrocks trailed off to the right. It seems that our school has an unwanted guest, a magical, mischievous leprechaun pest. We quietly tiptoed our way down the hall, then spied a small message taped on the wall. The woodwinds, the strings, percussions, and brass are turned topsy-turvy, awaiting your class. Like a riddle. Let's see what happens. Music, I whispered. The band's room, this way. When we arrived, we all stared in dismay. What is it? Trumpets, violas, and flutes were all flipped. The sheets were all scattered and tubas were tipped. Naughty, naughty little leprechaun. What in the world is he doing? And there on the board was another green note. I grabbed it and it read out of his rascally quote. Fo fiddly fee, you can't catch me, for I'm as clever can be. This musical mess is just the first one. It's rollicking, frolicking leprechaun fun. Oh no, this is not good. Let's tidy this room, then plan what to do before he comes back and makes mess number 2. After lunchtime, we'll work on a trap. Someone must capture that small, cheeky chap. I slipped from the lunch line and went for a stroll to prowl all the hallways on prankster patrol. I'll search through the school as fast as I can. I can catch him. I am the gingerbread man. I spotted more shamrocks, then heard a new noise. I wonder what that is. I pushed on the door with the sign that says boys. So that's the boys' bathroom. I wonder what is going to be in there. The place was a mess. Then I yelled with a blush, where are your manners? Remember to flush. Ew, that's so gross. I glanced in the mirror, then spied his green note. I quickly retrieved it and read what he wrote. Oh boy, I wonder what he wrote this time. Fo fiddly fee, you can't catch me, for I'm as sneaky can be. I placed all the books in my favorite shape and planned a few hijinks before my escape. Uh-oh. He's loose in the library. This is not good. He won't treat the books in the way that he should. I'm on the case, I said as I ran. I can catch him. I am the gingerbread man. The books were stacked in a rainbow display. Ooh, look at that. It's like my room, Miss C's classroom. They teetered and tottered and started to sway. Down they all came in an avalanche slide. They toppled so fast I had no time to hide. Then, under the pile, I was startled to find something important that he left behind. Besides his green note was a little lost hat. I'm betting that he might be looking for that. I sprang from the books and I grabbed his hat too. Then I opened the message to read his next clue. Fo fiddly fee, you can't catch me, for I'm as tricky can be. The lunchroom, a classroom, which place should I go? Or how about a house made from gingerbread dough? My classroom, my house, I must get there first. I sped down the hall in a super fast burst. I'm on a mission. I've got a good plan. I can catch him. I'm the gingerbread man. I reached our door quickly. No sign of the elf, so I gathered supplies from the low closet shelf. I grabbed all the pencils, a ruler, and glue. Then I found toilet tissue and pulled it down too. I set up my trap, then I heard a small giggle. I peered at our door and I saw the knob jiggle. Fo fiddly fee, ha ha hee hee. Is that my magical hat that I see? Oh, he's gonna fall for it. With a glint in his eye, he skipped through the door, not noticing glue that was spread on the floor. Slipping and sliding, his arms whirled around as he long rolled all pencils laid out on the ground. So this is a plan of what he wanted to happen, the gingerbread man. He landed on top of the measuring stick. The ruler plopped up and it gave him a flick. So here's what he needed: the glue, the pencils, the ruler, the erasers, the crayons. Here is a teacher mug and it's pouring out down to the crayons. He slid down a mountain of soft tissue rolls, but his shoes were so sticky it stuck to his soles, which are the bottom of his shoes. Flipping and flopping, he spun round and round. Then, wrapped like a mummy, he rolled on the ground. So he got all rolled up in that toilet paper. The trap did the trick. I pulled off my plan. Hello, leprechaun, I'm the gingerbread man. Fo fiddly fee, oh my, oh me. This is a find that I didn't foresee. I'm happy to help you, but first you must say you'll fix up all the messes you left here today. Okay, little cookie, so crafty and keen, just hand me my hat and I promise to clean. That's quite a good trick, but I'm smarter than that. You must do it first, and then I'll give you your hat. Oh, you're pretty clever as me. He winked and he said, may your school be mess-free. And with a pop and a crackle of shimmering green, the mess disappeared and the classroom was clean, just like magic. So I pulled on the tissue and spun him around, then he sprang to his hat with a leap and a bound. He sang out, I'm free, as my classmates came in, then did a quick jig with a wave and a grin. It's time for me to be going, my mischief is done, but I'll visit next March with more leprechaun fun. I'm up for the challenge, we'll have a new plan. Bring it on, leprechaun. I am the gingerbread man. The end.